Hey guys, it's Nicholas here from upgradeToLife.com and welcome to this quote of the week video. So this week's quote will be a little bit deeper in a sense. So some of you will hear those things for the first time. For some of you, it will be a great reminder, but this is definitely a topic that I want to touch base on, continuously on my channel, is to remind you on who you really are, is to remind you on the depth of your own being, is to remind you that you are greater than the conception, than, the human self that you perceive as you, but there is way more beyond that. Because if you tap into that, if you identify with that, if you realize that, if you live from this premise and from this, not even a premise, like from this truth, from this understanding, then things will be smoother, life will be more flowing, manifestation will be just more natural, and you know who you really are. Right? You know what Neville talks about when he says that you are God, that you are the creator, that you are the operant power. Okay, so let's just dive into this quote and I'm going to explain it to you. So Neville said, and I want you to, before I jump in, I want you to put distractions to the side, pause for a moment, calm down, and really use this video as, me guiding you back to the source, to your true self. Okay? So enjoy this video. Now, Neville said, at this moment, you are aware of being, but you're also aware of being someone. This someone is the veil that hides the being you really are. You are first conscious of being, then you're conscious of being man or woman or of being someone, okay? And in this quote, there is it seems to be it seems to be a normal quote. And if you would just read it in maybe one of Neville's books, you would be like, oh yeah, awesome, nice. But if you really dive into that, if you really understand this, then you realize actually your actual power. You realize actually that you're beyond words, that you are limitless, that those are not just some nice sayings and some nice teachings, but you realize who you really are. You realize this power that is within you. You realize that you're infinite, that you are abundant, that you're whole, that you're complete, that you're worthy of everything, that every desire is within you, that the kingdom of heaven is within you. By the way, I also have a video on that called The Kingdom of Heaven is Within You if you want to check that out. So let's dive into this quote. Now, Neville said, at this moment, you are aware of being. And none of you can deny that, right? If I were to ask you, are you right now not aware, or are you right now unaware? Everyone that is listening to my voice right now, if you're listening to this video right now, you cannot deny that you are aware. So you have to say, yes, I'm aware. I exist. I am present. I am now. I'm alive. I'm here. Right? You can't deny this. You can't deny that you are aware of being. And then you're aware of being, right? But because many people, their awareness of being basically is instantly identified with their thoughts, with their emotions, with all their beliefs and the states, and for some people oftentimes undesirable thoughts and in a sense emotions that they don't like, and because they're still labeled emotions. So you're aware and you're aware of something, but realize that the awareness always remains. And I also teach this to my clients. I also, discovered this on my own, that no matter what you do, if you listen to this video right now, you are aware. If in 10 minutes from now you listen to another video, hopefully from my channel, or you cook dinner, you go out with friends, you watch a movie, whatever you do, you're still aware. So the only thing that changes are the contents within your awareness. But what always remains is the sense of I'm aware. I exist. I am present. I am the now. You are the now, right? So, and then Neville says that this someone, meaning the state that you're identified with, your identity, the concept that you made of your awareness, right? What you've identified with is the veil that hides the being you really are. Because look, we can investigate into that a little bit, and you can do this with me right now if you want, and you should. So let's start with your thoughts, right? Your thoughts are always coming and going. right now, as I speak, as you listen to me, you have completely different thoughts than you had 2 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, 2 days ago, or 2 years ago, right? So your thoughts are leaving, coming and going, but every time a thought leaves, you don't have the impression that a part of you breaks away or that a part of you leaves. You are still there, but your thoughts always come in your mind, leave your mind, changing, right? So you cannot be your thoughts. This is a simple recognition or like a simple investigation that we can just make in this video, right? Then the next thing is, okay, yeah, but what about emotions? So actually the same with the thoughts, right? You can feel absolutely happy. Maybe if you listen to this video right now, it resonates, like you feel good, you feel relaxed. Maybe 2 hours from now, I don't know, maybe something triggers you or you get upset, you're angry, you have an other emotion, but then this leaves again, and then in 4 hours you do something else and you feel joyful, you feel, happy, whatever. So those emotions are also always changing. The emotions and the spectrum of emotions that you're experiencing right now is not the same spectrum that you experienced 2 years from in the past, but you are still there. But just because your emotions have gone, you don't have gone, right? You, what you really are, have not left you, have not left your experience. However, thoughts and emotions have left. Then some people say, okay, I'm the body, right? I am this body, that this is who I am. But what we actually only know about the body is, the sensations, right? We have sensations, right? We sense some pains, or we sense that that the body feels relaxed and smooth and calm, but we only know the body by sensations. But if you rub your hands together right now and then let go of it, the sensation is gone, but you're still there, right? And also the sensations within your body, this is also always changing, and your body is always changing. I mean, you have right now a completely different body than you had 5 years from now. You had a younger body, or a body that was a little bit different, with a little bit different skin, but you're still there because your body changes. I'm sure you don't have a sense that, in a sense, something breaks away from you and then comes back. No, you are always there. The reason for that is that you are none of those things. You are the awareness of being. You are aware, and the images, the thoughts, the sensations, the emotions, all of that is coming and going. And this is why freedom and really deep sense of happiness is only achieved if you realize that this is your true self, the awareness of being. I am, right? This is why Neville says, God is I am God, right? Which is I am aware of being. And what imagination basically is that you become aware of something that is not here, that's not manifested, but that still exists. So you place your awareness on something else that's out of your physical focus, in a sense. So this is your true self, right? The awareness of being. And you can tap into this sense even deeper and deeper, and solidify it and strengthen it and make it more strong and more, and so that you become more aware, more present, more conscious, via meditation, which is actually the best way, but also via daily check-ins within yourself, where you realize, I'm aware. I'm now. I exist. And again, for some of you that hear this for the first time, it will sound some woo stuff, maybe, hopefully not, or some esoteric stuff, but this is your experience. If I were to ask you, tell me about your experience, you would say, okay, I'm aware of your voice right now. I'm aware of looking at my screen right now. I'm aware of this, right? And in 2 hours from now, you will be aware of meeting your friends. But the awareness will not leave you, right? The awareness is always in the background of your experience. It is experiencing the experiences, right? It is God. It is your true self. And because you are this awareness, you can determine where you place it on. You determine where you put your attention on, in a sense, like the state that you want to fuse it with, and therefore what you manifest. Okay, so you are first conscious of being, right? First of all, you first of all have to be before you are something. You first of all have to be aware before you are aware of being rich, being poor, being loved, being unloved, being, being healthy, being unhealthy, being beautiful, being ugly, like whatever it is, right? Whatever you identify with. But if you disidentify with those states and those thoughts, and you become this blank slate and you become the awareness, then you have more access to your free will. Like, awareness equals free will. You are more aware, and therefore you can determine consciously with what you identify, where you shift into, and therefore what you manifest. So you become more fluid, you become more like steam and less like ice and this solid block that feels stuck and just like stuck in your present reality. And you realize, oh wow, I don't like it. No problem. And you shift your awareness into what you like, and you see the world, oh, how would it like to be if I would be this? Boom, and you can shift. Right? This is beyond powerful, and this is beyond words, right? I just try to, with some concepts, try to get you to this realization. And this is I am. I am. You can say right now to yourself, I am. I am. I exist. I'm alive, right? In this sense of existing, this sense of being, right? Just the pure beingness. That is your true self, right? This is what we all share, right? There is only awareness. There is one awareness, and we share it. Everyone is yourself pushed out. Everyone is this one awareness pushed out, right? And the someone that you're identified with, in my case, to give you the concrete example, I'm identified with Nicholas to be, a business owner, to help other people with those teachings, to, be a coach, to live in this certain city, to live in this apartment, to whatever. This is what I'm identified with. But a true self behind that, which is ever present, which you sometimes recognize it, you sometimes are just so in the flow that you don't even notice it. That's your true self. That's the awareness of being. That's I am, right? So hopefully this video gave you some clarity. I also have another step-by-step video where I also guide you with some illustrations. It's called Who You Really Are, so you can also check this out. But this was something that I wanted to put out there, and Neville also realized this. Spiritual teachers have realized this. If you listen to Eckhart Tolle, Rupert Spira, Bentino Massaro, all of them know this. Like, all of them teach this. This is the truth of who you are, right? You're not your name. You're not your identity. You're not your state. Those are coming and going. And if you place your happiness on all of this, on those identifications, then you will always suffer, because they will eventually come and go, leave and change. But if you place your happiness into the thing that's never changing, the thing that's never leaving you, your awareness of being, then you always realize that happiness is instantly available within yourself, which gives you pure relaxation, pure freedom, pure enjoyment of life. Okay? So that's it for this video. Right, that's it for this week's quote. I know it was a little bit longer, but yeah, realize that in this moment you are aware of being. You can't deny it. That's the funny thing. If I were to ask you, are you aware right now? You cannot say, no, I'm unaware. I'm not aware. I don't exist right now. I'm not alive right now. You cannot say this. So you are present. You are now. And yeah, you can only dive deeper into that and strengthen that sense. And I recommend you do this, because this is where the power lies. This is where the freedom lies. This is where joy, happiness, and bliss and the kingdom of heaven lies within you. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave me this down in the comments below. As always, I speak to you in next week's quote. Bye, guys.